I wanted to talk a little bit today about some new music that I've discovered. So I try to be pretty versatile when it comes to music. I'm pretty much open to anything, kind of, not metal or anything like that. But I believe there's a new album out by this guy. It's called Damn. Do you know what it is?
Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar, yeah. So I kind of played that into my hearing, and that's pretty dope. But I wanted to highlight New Orleans' own PJ Martin has a new album called Gumbo, and it is it's dope. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard it yet.
Bruh, listen. And nothing against artists, but if you're skeptical about an artist and you don't want to pay for it, definitely check out Spotify desktop and listen to all my music there free first.
Nice.
And then if I'm a fan, I may buy it, but then again, I may not because it's free on Spotify. But PJ Martin's Gumbo is dope. So definitely check that out.
It's worth a listen?
It's worth a listen. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A couple listens?
Yeah, a couple listens. You can play it all the way through. Another one is Avery Sunshine released an album called 2064. It's pretty dope. And for gospel music lovers, my friend Anita Wilson is releasing an album July 14th. Nice. So yeah, I think we just covered R&B, soul, and gospel. So yeah, and rap. There we go. More.
Throw that in there too.
Yeah.
I don't really catch up with certain albums all the time. I love certain artists, so I'm definitely checking for whenever they come out with something.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of like cliche, but I really like Drake. I've liked Drake since I remember like the first real big breakup I went through. Like I listened to Drake's Take Care.
It was
absolutely amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I remember just it felt so many emotions in it.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I don't care whatever flag people give him. His man got me through a lot. And I listen to every album.
I dig it.
I don't always like every song he comes out with, nor every album, but I definitely
as any artist,
yeah. But he's definitely since whenever you run into an artist that when you can listen to their album during a certain point in your life like that, you have to really give it a shout out.
I love it.
I love Chance the rapper.
Yes.
Chance the rapper.
Shout out to him for being an independent artist and doing it, on his own. I totally respect entrepreneurs. So.
Oh yeah. Man, the fact that he's doing it by himself, he's so successful, he's winning awards, man. It's by himself. He's
giving God a shout out in the midst of doing it. I just think that is
and giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Giving back to the community, giving back to the schools because he clearly cares about it.
Yeah.
I really like that kid, man. He's only I think he's just 3 years younger.
Is he?
You're 26. I think he's
It's funny. Some people be looking old as I don't know what. I didn't know he was young. Yeah.
Young kid, man. He's out here doing it, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him because he has a good team around him. But he can stay that independent. And I hope it carries on because whenever you see someone that's truly out here grinding and they're doing it on their own as an entrepreneur and they're able to use that money to give and use whatever resources they have to give back to the community that supported them for so long, man, you have to shout that out. You have to really give.
And support y'all not just with likes, but support with your dollars because as an entrepreneur, sometimes you can reach a break in business where things are going great and then it can shift and go bad, So it's always good to let somebody know that you appreciate them through your coins.
You can. Shout out to everyone that's out here doing it on their own. I think in 2017, especially in music, there's so many ways in order for you to be successful without having to rely on a label. I've been watching different people that have a great input on the whole label dynamic. It's good on some ways because they may be able to, they have connections with radio stations, they have connections with TV shows. If you want to get on a TV show that you always want to go on the radio, they have those connections to get you in the door. I mean, but if you have a good team around you that also have the same connections, you can do that same thing on your own.
Absolutely.
And not have to worry about losing your publishing or losing anything like that.
And at a lower cost too.
You get to own your money, own your rights to all your music. And when you get to that point, you're actually making money when you can give your money to different movies. Say movies come out, those different scenes in those movies, they need background music.
Yeah.
That's when your music comes. That's when
you own it. You
make good money. I think that's how Wiz Khalifa was making money. Wiz Khalifa made a lot of money off that Fast and Furious movie when it was just that last scene he made.
I dig it.
Yeah, you can do great things with that, man.
I had a chance to check out the Weeknd concert. I want to say last month. It was pretty dope. The stage was
The Weeknd is so dope.
A rocket ship, and it was just going up and down. It was I'm like, this set has to be $1 million. I don't know how the hell this stage is possible, but it was pretty dope. I'm like,
he's actually the same age as us as well.
Really?
The Weeknd is the same age.
You are
91, man. 91.
You're lying. I would definitely Google this.
Yeah, it's dope to see other people that are still on the come up and still so young, because I don't know, you guys.
He's 27 years old. He was born February 16, 1990.
90? Oh, he's old, a little bit older. But 27
years old.
This thing, guys. I respect every single person who is grinding, especially when they're young and doing it too. There's a Canadian, man. He's Canadian. And look, he has strong ties, but he's so dope. People who are, especially like in their 20s, you can easily forget how young you are. Because I like to think about it like this. I'm 26 years old now. 10 years ago, I was 16. You know, for a lot of people who are like in their 30s, 40s, like imagine that. Like when you're 36, 10 years old, 26. Like, wow. That's how I always ground myself, because I always like, oh man, I'm over this or whatnot. I have to remind myself like 10 years ago, and that seems a long time for a kid, especially like if you're 16, 10 years ago you were 6. Yeah, that's crazy. You don't think about that. You're like, man, it's whatever. But when you're still so young and yet you feel as if you're older, you have to really find a way to ground yourself, because that's when you have to surround yourself with mentors. I like to say that any person that's younger than like 35 needs a mentor, or even older than that. You can have a mentor at 50. It doesn't matter. Somebody that's older than you who able to give you advice, because 50 is young. There should be no reason why you're still kind of like, what about 50 years old? 50 is really young. Yeah. You know, I mean, there's people out here living until they're like in their late 90s. Yeah. So I have an auntie that's like 103, I believe. Oh wow. Yeah, man. It's real out here. We're really living. Yeah. Wow. We're really living. But I actually saw that just involving music talk. They had, I forgot what rapper it was, but he actually called out one of the rappers in the Migos, because they're all the same age as us as well. Well, two of them are. They're like 26 and 27, and then the youngest one I think is like 23 or 24. And he had told the guy that was like 26, and he's 19 at the moment. He's just like, oh man, you're old, you know, you gotta get out of the game, because they was like beefing over something, over upside down crosses or whatever. So they're beefing about upside down crosses, whatever. But the guy that was 19 was like, man, you're old, your generation is done with this and that and the third. They're just like, you need to give it up, it's over for you. You gotta make room for the young kids out here that's coming out here and doing it. I was just like, I never felt so old in my life, because I was just like, wait, what? I was just like, am I that? I was like, no, I'm not. Like, no. Because I had to think about it, like, if I'm 26 now and this kid's 19, I was like, we probably went to elementary school together. Yeah. It's a different generation, man. It's just like, you know, kids calling people that's even in their 20s old. I mean, but if you're a kid anyway, that's how you feel. I mean, if you're 16, anybody that's older than like 20 is like older than,
you know, 19. So I started Darren Lindsay events, and apparently one of my cousins thought that meant that I was an event planner. Not the case. Darren Lindsay events is social events. It's, you know, experiences, if you will. And anyway, she asked if I would do her daughter's college graduation party, and I was like, okay, yeah, but that's not really what Darren Lindsay events mean. Like, I'm not an event planner, you know. Needless to say, I went on and did the party, and anyways, one of my little cousins was there. I want to say she's about 14, and she was like, oh, I can brace you, I can burn you. And I'm like, oh, she probably can, but whatever you gonna say, I'm not gonna let her beat me. Yeah. So anyway, she was like, how old are you? I said, how old do you think I am? She said, I said, I'll tell you I'm not as old as your dad, because her dad is 39. Yeah. She was like, are you 36, Whoa. I think? Whoa. I was like 36. I'm like, I'm just a few years older than you. Like, I'm 26 years old. But needless to say, yeah, so kids do. But one thing I will say about that is respect, Jordan. Like, I no longer get offended when children, you know, think that I'm 30, because if they thought I was 18, then they'll probably take me to play with. You know what I'm saying? So I respect. Yeah, so I don't mind that you think I'm in my 30s. You know,
I love it too. It too. I have a lot of little cousins, and they give me a lot of respect. I think it's a little bit of the age, but just because they know me. Yeah. But just like younger kids in general, they show a lot of it. This is especially for like young men of color. When they look up to you in that way, like it'll be just like random kids I walk past, and just the way like I said, I dress like this all the time. You know, they're just like, you can see the way that they look at you, and they're also, and like some of them will just walk up to me and like actually say like, hey, I like what you're wearing. That's a whole different level of just like a feeling that you get inside.